Before we continue, would you mind subscribing to this channel? We've been doing lots of work, engaging with lots of brands and bringing you the best of everything that's available in the market. We cannot otherwise without your support. We need your support to continue to engage with brands and bring the latest and greatest in tech. Additionally, why we ask for your support is because we specifically ask for discounts for our viewers, and they will all be exclusive discounts through MyNextBest. So all we ask is to continue to support the channel. This family needs to grow bigger, so we are stronger, better together. So we work with the brands to bring bigger and better discounts for you guys. Thank you so much if you've subscribed. Let's continue.
What's up guys, you're watching MyNextBest, and in this video we've got this specific product that's come from Hype Air. This is a hair dryer or hair curler. This is pretty much how the box has arrived. So it says take hair salon home, and model F9 US standard, 1 kilowatt, 1000 watts, and EU UK standard 1400 watts or 1.4 kilowatts. Rated frequency is 50 Hertz or 60 Hertz. And the parts that we have in the box are high-speed hair dryer, left curling iron, right curling iron, 32 millimeters. There's some support information to contact if you need any warranty support. This is designed in USA and made in China. CE RH certified, BSE certified, and there's some recycling information. And then on here it says WeBeauty. Not sure if this is the brand, but this has just arrived for us to review. This is a made in China product, as I just mentioned, and the service website is www.webeautyhair.com. Okay, so without any further ado, let's open the box and see what we have inside. Okay, we have the user manual at first. Model F9, 50 to 60 Hertz, all that we've seen on the box. And inside we have the parts, description, operating instructions, cap removal, and the inlet mesh cleaning instructions, safety instructions, and most of this information in various different languages. That's your user manual, and there comes another package which is interesting. Okay, that's the product catalog. So looks like a greeting card, very nicely and neatly packed, as you can see. So you have a product catalog, so you've probably got more products on there by WeBeauty. 5-in-1 hairstyle, interchangeable hairbrush series, hair dry brush, another 2-in-1 hair dry brush, and 3-in-1 high-speed hair dryer. This is the product that we have today for review. Everything else is within their product catalog. So all the rest of the products are the ones that you can buy if you intend to buy them. At the back of this is a list of more products. So another 3-in-1 hairbrush, mini high-speed hair dryer, cordless straightening brush, automatic rotating curling iron. So all the stuff in here, and I'll just take it away. So we've got a few other things, tips to help use hair curling wand. So the proper way and an improper way, which can perhaps affect your hair. So have a look at this. And tips for high power appliance users. How to change the tool accessories. There's this QR code which you can use to scan to see more details online. And that's everything that we have in terms of the product catalog. Now we have the WeBeauty gloves. You get this one glove, okay. Anti-heat gloves, but there's only one of them, which is a bit weird. So is that because you hold this guy in one hand, possibly wear this, put this on, and hold the chap in one hand. It's not meant for two hands, because you need your brush on the other hand. So these have been quoted as anti-heat gloves, so they won't sense any heating. It is recommended to use the product when using the WeBeauty 360 Hype Fly Hot Hair function, or when replacing detachments after using the hot hair function. If you choose to handle the detachments directly without the gloves, it is advisable to switch the hot air function to cold air for a moment before proceeding. That's the instruction that you have on this package, and the branding and stuff. So I'll just take it out. I'm sure it doesn't get that warm. So there are two parts. The first part is that a left curler? Should have mentioned somewhere. Doesn't look like it's got any specification mentioned, but we know that there's a left curler, there's a right curler. So I'm assuming that's what it is. They look very identical. So yeah, they do look very much identical. It's probably just the two accessories that are available. And one other thing to mention, the build. The base looks plasticky, and the top part has some sort of metal, aluminium, I suppose. And there's more plastic at the top. And there's a little arrow that probably points out how you lock this guy to the base. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these away. Let's just keep it onto the side. And look at the main item here, which is the hair dryer or hair curler machine. So at first you see the WeBeauty branding. Oh wait, it's packed. Let's get it unpacked. Oh, okay. There you have it. Wow, looks pretty nice, as you can see. And it's also packed on the top. Okay, so all unpacked, looks nice. Body feels plasticky, but really nice matte finish. Pretty decent color accent that you have. And there's a sticker over here which says left to lock on the left on this side, and there's a right to unlock mentioned. So at the moment it seems it's locked, so if you turn this guy, it's now unlocked. Oh right, so you can swap the head to then make way for your hair curler, which is going to be in like this. And you probably twist it, this guy, and now it's your hair curler. And there's obviously the buttons at the bottom, which are very much usable. Pause, turn on, turn off, I suppose. And then at the bottom you have something that shows it's locked, so let's just pull it out. That's to clean the filter, I think. That's what it's meant for. And does it open up? Probably not, just leave it as is. If you need to clean, just open the bottom part and should be good to clean. And when you get back in, just go to the unlock section and then give it a little twist and it's going to be locked. So obviously it uses all the air from the surroundings and then warms it up to get it on to the surface to give you all the heated air to assist or aid the hair curling or the hair drying if it was this device, this part. So that makes sense there, right? So it would obviously capture a lot of dust over time and that would require some cleaning. So that makes sense there, to have this vent open, to be allowed to have the ability to clean. It's quite useful for maintenance purposes. And then there's this button as well, which probably regulates the heating. So how much heating you need, low, medium, high, I'm assuming. And yeah, so that's your first hair color. If you turn the dial again, this guy's come out, and there's the other guy. Allows you to keep the two in there, although they are 100% identical. They are not meant to be considered to be left curler or right curler. It's just a spare part that's available. So once you've probably done your left side of your hair, you then switch this one because it's going to be warm, and you can just swap that with this one and then start to use this on the right side. So that kind of makes sense in my head. And once you've done that, you can just take it out. Or if you have others who want to use the hair dryer, then just go for it. Attach this back on the unlock position and then turn the dial at the bottom. Remember, the dial needs to be turned at the bottom rather than twist the whole thing, which is not going to work. Yeah, let's turn it on, I suppose, and see this guy in action. So we found a reasonably decent spot to connect this guy to the mains, which has been done just now. And we have the hair dryer, which is now connected to the mains, and the switch is turned on. At the moment it's in its off position. I'm gonna push this up in fact. So what we've seen, of course, is that this is your off position, this is your medium wind speed, air speed, and this one here, that's your highest air speed that comes out of this chap over here. The back part is blocked, and the air obviously comes in from this channel at the bottom, or this vent that you see here. So the air goes in there and then sort of essentially gets out from here. This part is blocked, and once you have this guy in here, you've got the 3 modes as you were expecting. So your low, medium, high. So the low mode is very, very like minimal warmth in the air, and then the medium button gives you some amount of heat, and the high gives you a lot of heat that comes out of this vent. So that's your hair dryer, and it's quite noisy as well, as you can imagine. It's quite a fast fan inside in there that runs, and that pushes the air inside in here. There's nothing inside, it's just a vent that essentially allows the heat to propagate through this and gets out from here. And the fan's basically living inside here, and the heated coil and stuff that you have basically lives in this chamber. So let's now look at the other component, which is your hair color. And for that also, because I do realize it's getting a bit warm, I would use the gloves, the heat resistant gloves. So this is your hair color, and the usual stuff to lock this part. Turn the dial at the bottom, push this in, turn the dial in its locked state, and now we should be ready to turn it on. Okay, so what we've seen here is this part getting all the air out, which you can then use obviously for your hair curling requirements to curl your hair around this specific chamber, or this cylindrical part. It's meant for that. And basically the motor lives in here, the fan lives in here, and the heated chamber, or the coil that gets heated up, it lives inside here. And this is just a vent that basically gets all the air, the warm hot air out. Because this is metallic, the whole thing gets warm rather than just the vent that gets your hot air out of this chamber. So that's basically the mechanism there. There's really nothing else inside, it's all empty. On here it's all empty. Whereas this guy has the fan, this guy has the whole chamber, the coil that gets heated up and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's pretty much what the mechanism is. If you turn it on now, all this air comes out of this chamber. So yeah, so that's the mechanism. That's the WeBeauty hairdryer, 3-in-1 hair curler, hairdryer, and what have you. This is the product that we have. If you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe to MyNextBest. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Take care. Cheers. Bye.